In today's video, we're going to learn about naturally occurring polymers, which are substances made up of long chains of smaller molecules called monomers. These polymers are found naturally in the environment and are not created artificially by humans. To begin, let's quickly remind ourselves that polymers are simply large molecules formed by linking many smaller molecules, known as monomers, together in long chains. Although there are many examples of these in nature, we're going to focus on three major types that are especially important: polypeptides, which are made up of amino acids, DNA, which is built from nucleotides, and carbohydrates, which are formed from simple sugar molecules. Let's begin with polypeptides and proteins. You may recall from biology that when many amino acids link together in a sequence, they form a long chain known as a polypeptide. When one or more of these polypeptides fold into specific three-dimensional shapes or combine with other chains, they form proteins. Because there are many types of amino acids that can combine in many different orders, the number of different proteins that can be formed is enormous. These proteins perform a wide variety of roles in the body. Some function as enzymes, which help speed up chemical reactions, while others provide structure and strength to tissues, muscles, and skin throughout the body. From a chemistry perspective, we are particularly interested in the structure of the amino acids and the way they bond together. Each amino acid has two main functional groups. One is the carboxyl group, which is also called the carboxylic acid group, and the other is the amino group. Both of these functional groups are connected to a central carbon atom, which also has a third group called the R group attached to it. The R group is different for each amino acid, and it is what makes each amino acid unique. To help you remember this structure, note that the term amino acid comes from the fact that the molecule contains both an amino group and a carboxylic acid group. Now, let's look at how amino acids join together to form polypeptides. This process occurs through a condensation reaction, which is a type of reaction where a small molecule, in this case, water, is lost when the monomers bond. Specifically, the OH group from the carboxylic acid of one amino acid and the H atom from the amino group of another amino acid react to form a water molecule. What remains allows the carbon atom from one amino acid to bond directly with the nitrogen atom of the next, forming a strong link. This bond is known by several names. You may hear it called an amide bond, an amide link, or more commonly in biology, a peptide bond. To write a polymerization equation for amino acids, we place and amino acid monomers on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we draw the repeating unit of the resulting polypeptide, enclosed in square brackets, with an N in the bottom right corner to show that this unit repeats N times. Additionally, we include N molecules of water as the byproduct of the reaction. Next, we'll examine another essential natural polymer, DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is made up of long chains of nucleotides, which are its monomers. Each nucleotide contains a base, and there are four types of bases: adenine, A, thymine, T, cytosine, C, and guanine, G. These bases are represented by the letters A, T, C, and G. The rest of the nucleotide structure remains the same, meaning there are four types of nucleotides, each based on one of these four bases. By arranging these nucleotides in specific sequences, cells can store information in the form of genetic codes, which are known as genes. To protect this genetic information and keep it stable, DNA forms a double-stranded structure where two long polymer chains are connected together. These two strands then coil into a shape called a double helix, which helps maintain the molecule's structure and function. The last group of naturally occurring polymers we'll look at is carbohydrates. This term is quite broad and refers to a group of biological molecules that are a major source of energy for living organisms. Carbohydrates are composed only of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. The monomers in this group are called monosaccharides or simple sugars, and examples include glucose and fructose. When many of these sugar monomers join together, they form polysaccharides, which are carbohydrate polymers. Examples of polysaccharides include starch, cellulose, and glycogen. Just like with other polymers, these structures are built by linking many monomers together through chemical bonds. For example, starch is made by combining many glucose molecules, and it acts as a way to store energy in plants and also provides energy to animals that consume it. That wraps up everything for this video. I hope you found it helpful and now have a better understanding of naturally occurring polymers such as polypeptides, DNA, and carbohydrates. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.